Madison faith leaders make a statement to stand up to gun violence after massacres in both Uvalde and Buffalo, New York.
Plus, how funding approved today in Wisconsin will make schools easier to navigate for first responders in critical situations.
And weeks after a pro-life Madison organization had its office firebombed, what the group is doing and also saying about efforts to solve the crime. That's all coming up right now at 10.
Thank you for joining us. We are learning new details surrounding the school shooting in Uvalde, Texas tonight. Police originally said the gunman entered the school through a door propped open by a teacher. Well, CBS News has learned that the door had actually been closed but did not lock. The new development adds to a list of revised accounts from authorities of the May 24th attack. The victims of the Texas school shooting are now being laid to rest. The first funerals were held today. 10-year-old Marie Jo Garza was buried this morning, followed by her fourth grade classmate Maite Rodriguez. Hundreds attended the services held 1 week after a gunman killed 19 children and 2 adults at Robb Elementary School.
This vigil and others like them across this country must be unlike any other. Help us with our sacred mission.
Standing together in faith to stand up to gun violence. That was the message tonight from religious leaders in Madison who gathered for an interfaith vigil pushed to speak up after the recent mass shootings in both Uvalde and Buffalo. Our Brad Hamilton was at tonight's event at Common Grace on the east side, and he joins us now with more. Brad?
Eric and Charlotte, faith leaders we spoke with called this a night to pray together, but also take action. It was an emotional evening of reflection after a tragic few weeks right here in our nation.
Buffalo, New York, Uvalde, Texas. 2 cities that are hundreds of miles away from Madison, but tonight, both felt painfully close to this city.
It doesn't matter if it was thousands of miles away or in our backyard. These are human beings and most lately children.
Several different religious leaders and dozens of community members gathered at Common Grace Church in Madison to reflect.
The way things are is not the way things are meant to be.
To pray.
So God, be with us as we confront those who stand idle while our neighbors bleed.
And to speak of change.
How do we as people of faith come together in ways that will actually make impact and change the dynamics of power that seems to be ruling over our entire country?
Eugene Chrysler, who helped organize tonight's vigil, says that we must speak out against the violence that our country continues to experience. And the best way that he knows how to do so is with the United Front.
It's very important to show that we can all come together as faith leaders, as faith-going people, different congregations, different faiths, to be able to show that the solidarity is here.
Tonight and every night, there are going to be families in Buffalo and Uvalde who are going to mourn the loss of a loved one killed in a senseless manner.
If Jesus grabbed them in his arms.
And the folks who gathered tonight at Common Grace are hoping to spark a conversation so that these kinds of tragedies end.
The only way to change power politically is to put people in positions that reflects the heart and have the courage to do exactly what we need them to do.
And there were leaders across many different faiths who joined tonight. For more information on all who did attend, head to our website, channel3000.com.
Looking ahead, the House Judiciary Committee plans to vote as soon as Thursday on wide-ranging gun control legislation. The package of bills, known as the Protecting Our Kids Act, would raise the lawful age to purchase a semi-automatic center-fire rifle from 18 to 21 years old, establish new federal offenses for gun trafficking and for selling large-capacity magazines, and allow local governments to compensate individuals who surrender such magazines through a buyback program.
And in Wisconsin, the state's finance committee unanimously voted today to send $2 million to schools around Wisconsin to help them upgrade building maps kept by the State Department of Justice. Starting in 2019, it's been mandatory for schools to submit building blueprints to state and local police to help in critical situations. What's happening now is upgrading the kind of map that's submitted from a static blueprint to an interactive digital map with what officials say is more realistic and real-time data.
The maps actually can do things that blueprints can't. Like you can send a signal saying, like if somebody has a medical event outside the pool, you can send a signal to show exactly where that is so that the responders can respond to the right location, can pull up at the right entrance, and there can be some efficiency in terms of meeting the need of the crisis.
It's most comparable in practice to something like the game of Battleship, where coordinates identify where on your map a ship might be. The bottom line is quicker and more accurate data that first responders can use in real time when getting to the spot of a crisis.
Around the state, the judge presiding over a case involving a violent altercation in an Oshkosh high school has postponed the trial. Defense attorneys argue that public sentiment related to the school shootings in Texas could taint the jury pool. Grant Furman, who was 16 at the time, is accused of stabbing a school resource officer multiple times with a barbecue fork in 2019. He's charged with attempted first-degree intentional homicide. The now 19-year-old man has pleaded not guilty by reason of mental disease or defect. During a struggle, the officer shot at Furman. Neither of them was seriously injured, and the officer was cleared of any wrongdoing. And as we continue to follow the latest developments in Texas and the fallout on the national, state, and local scale, be sure to stay with News 3 Now on air and online at channel3000.com.
A look now at our certified most accurate forecast. Here is Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Well, we watched showers and thunderstorms develop early this evening across parts of southern Wisconsin, but they have moved off to the east. The time lapse from the WISC Skycam shows clouds for much of the day. Then notice as we get a little sunshine, we warm up, and then boom, some clouds start to pop up. They just keep popping up and down. But most of the shower and thunderstorm activity was south of Madison and now is moving through far southeastern Wisconsin into Lake Michigan, and that's pretty much it as far as the precipitation across southern Wisconsin. High temperatures today, lower to middle 80s across the southern part of the state. Right now, temperatures have dropped into the mid-70s in Madison, still in the upper 70s toward Milwaukee, but already in the 60s out north and west of Dane County. Dew point temperatures continue to drop. They're in the upper 60s over southeastern Wisconsin, but in the middle 50s out toward La Crosse. So that will cause skies to turn partly cloudy overnight. Low temperature will drop to about 55. Tomorrow should be partly sunny and a little cooler. High temperature at 71 degrees. Looks like we'll see mainly dry weather for Thursday and Friday, but rain chances come back on the weekend. I'll have more on that in the forecast in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. New tonight, a Madison man accused of stabbing 3 people at an East Side bar last week made his initial court appearance this afternoon. 49-year-old Julius Goodwin faces several felonies, including first-degree reckless injury and first-degree recklessly endangering safety. The stabbing at Club Lamarck on North Stoughton Road happened just after 1 a.m. Thursday. Madison police say 3 people were hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries.
Wisconsin Family Action, the pro-life advocacy group that was firebombed earlier this month in Madison, is now offering a reward for information that leads to the arrest and conviction of whoever is responsible. Madison police say they're investigating the May 8th incident as an act of arson. Days after the incident, a group called Jane's Revenge claimed responsibility and demanded the disbanding of all anti-choice groups. In a statement announcing WFA's $1,500 reward, the group's president said she thinks law enforcement is not doing enough to find and arrest whoever is responsible. The Post goes on to read, quote, both Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes and Governor Tony Evers fell extremely short of showing any interest in bringing those responsible to justice.
New video tonight, firefighters battling flames all through the night. This is a chemical plant in Omaha. The thick black smoke from the plant prompted authorities to call for evacuations. Those who could not evacuate were urged to stay inside with their windows closed. Explosions could be seen as part of the building collapsed, rupturing propane containers on site. No injuries have been reported. A daycare worker previously charged with neglecting a child who died a week after being in her care is now facing several new charges, including first-degree reckless homicide. 29-year-old Joanna Ford was initially charged last month. Prosecutors only charged her with 1 count of neglecting a child resulting in death, but several additional charges were added today. Prosecutors alleged in the original criminal complaint that the child, Wyatt Hamlin, was smiling and in good health when his mother dropped him off at Ford's home back in February. Later that afternoon, Ford reportedly sent a video to Hamlin's mother showing the child breathing fast and dressed only in a diaper. Hamlin's father eventually came to pick him up and took him to the hospital, where it was determined the child had brain swelling. He died later that week at UW Hospital.
In northeastern Wisconsin, authorities say a 43-year-old woman died when she jumped out of a moving squad car. The Outagamie County Sheriff's Office says this happened around 5:30 yesterday afternoon. Authorities say the woman sustained significant injuries and died at a local hospital. 2 sheriff's deputies involved in the case have been placed on administrative leave until the outcome of an investigation. Well, new tonight, authorities are investigating if an alligator killed a man in Florida. According to Largo police, a 47-year-old man was looking for frisbees in the water at Johns Taylor Park today. They believe that is where he may have been when an alligator attacked him. Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission says a trapper is working to remove a nearby alligator, and officials will determine if it was involved in the attack.
Several national retailers say the low supply of baby formula remains unchanged. A company spokesperson for CVS says it is keeping its 3-product purchase limit in place as suppliers continue to struggle. And at Kroger stores, and that includes Pick and Save stores locally, a spokesperson says it too is still limiting purchases to 4 containers per customer. And still to come tonight, meet the World War II veteran being inducted into a local Hall of Heroes.
Plus a story you will only see on News 3 now. A local woman getting her wish granted to saddle up for one more motorcycle ride.
When the family can't get enough of your signature dish, get everything you need with Pick and Save free pickup with no surprise fees. So start your cart today. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Update your home's exterior and save 11% off everything at Menards. Heavy-duty Timbercrest Plus vinyl siding comes with a 50-year fade warranty, and it's available in 8 deep, dark color options. All Timbercrest vinyl siding is 11% off. Add stunning accents to your siding with Novik Stack Stone panels. They replicate the hand-laid look of Stack Stone masonry at a fraction of the cost. Get 11% off all Novik Stack Stone siding panels.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey everybody, who's coming to the big show? It's Vet Aid, Saturday, June 11th at Ho-Chunk Gaming and Casino in Wisconsin Dells. An all-day outdoor event. Come out for classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles during the day and stay for the concert at night. Featuring country superstar Trace Atkins, Runaway Jew, the Mascot Theory, and Beth Killian. All benefiting heat and housing for heroes. Visit VetAidWI.com for details and to purchase tickets for Trace Atkins.
What can Sono Bello do for you? How about a new shape?
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
New confidence.
I can see a huge difference. Look at this.
New you.
I can wear a little black dress. I feel sexy.
With Sono Bello, you can remove stubborn body fat permanently in just one visit. Don't wait a moment longer to reveal the new you.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation with Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and find out how you can get $250 off. Sono Bello uses Tri-Sculpt micro-laser liposuction to remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently for incredible transformations in just one visit.
I have one big regret. I didn't go sooner.
Call 1-888-622-8360 or go to sonobello.com.
With the Pick and Save app, you can get personalized coupons on top of weekly sales, all for prices that are lower than low. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Hop on your bicycle and take part in a celebration of diversity and pride.
Tomorrow, Josh Breider's in the 608 to help you gear up for this weekend's Trek Pride Ride.
And a cooler trend is on the way. We're going to be planning out your day tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. Today, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen admitted something most Americans have known for months. She and other top officials were wrong when they downplayed the significance of inflation last year.
Back in 2021, Yellen said inflation posed only a, quote, small risk. She was among those who initially framed it as a temporary side effect of the economy returning to normal following the pandemic.
I think I was wrong then about the path that inflation would take. As I mentioned, there have been unanticipated and large shocks to the economy that have boosted energy and food prices and supply bottlenecks that have affected our economy badly that I at the time didn't fully understand.
After 9 years of service, today is the final day for Chancellor Rebecca Blank at the UW. She posted this on her social media pages, saying it has been an honor to serve as Chancellor. Blank will soon become the president of Northwestern University. And earlier this month, the Board of Regents unanimously chose Jennifer Mnuchin to become the next UW Chancellor. Mnuchin has been Dean of the UCLA School of Law since 2015. She will assume the role in early August. Dr. Carlton Jenkins, the superintendent of Madison School District, has tested positive for COVID-19. According to a statement from the district, he is experiencing minor symptoms. Dr. Jenkins said he will be isolating and following health precautions at home while he recovers. And taking a look at our latest COVID numbers from around the state, we are averaging about 1,700 new cases per day, as well as about 4 deaths. 10 Wisconsin counties are seeing high levels of transmission, but all of our viewing area remains in the medium or low category.
A 103-year-old World War II veteran inducted into the Madison VA Hospital Hall of Heroes this morning. The Hall of Heroes showcases veterans who served with valor and have a connection to the Madison VA, and is also located on the hospital's first floor. First Lieutenant Norman Morozic was joined by his immediate family and hospital leadership as they honored his service. Norman was awarded a Bronze Star and Purple Heart for his actions during World War II. A woman in Portage is getting back on a motorcycle one last time. Donnell Chanel has been riding bikes her entire life. She currently lives at Moments Hospice Care, and today her final wish was granted. Thanks to a couple of local organizations, she was able to get back in the saddle once again. Our photojournalist Brian Mesmer was there.
Party time!
So today we're honoring Donnell Chanel's final wish for Moments Hospice. She said, I want to be on a motorcycle with wind in my hair. Donnell Chanel is a biker mama. She used to drive, not ride. She said she liked being on the front of the bike.
I had a dirt bike and a street bike.
What was the street bike?
It was a Harley, naturally.
She's got her bandana, she's got sunglasses, she's got all of her Harley gear, and yeah, it's something that she's really been looking forward to. We talk about her past and how she enjoyed riding motorcycles before and all of the traveling she's done.
We're an international group called the Road Docs, and we're a riding club. And all of our members have some sort of medical association. Most of us are either active or, in my case, retired EMTs and paramedics. Today, Donnell had her last wish, and we're very, very happy to be able to take her on a ride. If you want me to stop, hit me once.
Okay.
If you want to go faster, hit me twice.
I don't think I'll do that.
And if you hit me 3 times, we go supersonic.
There's no words. There just isn't any words.
We know Donnell loved that ride, and our thanks to photojournalist Brian Mesmer for putting that story together.
And Chief Meteorologist Gary Canolti joins us now with a look at our forecast.
Well, a cold front came through this evening and pretty much has put an end to the rain chances. Now we've got a couple of days of dry weather shaping up, and 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Look for high temperatures to drop back into lower to middle 70s for tomorrow through Friday. There is a slight chance for a shower tomorrow night, but for the most part, we're looking at dry weather over that time frame. Then as we head into the weekend, some shower and thunderstorm chances return Saturday afternoon through Sunday, and then coming to an end on Monday. And after that, just some shower chances next week, but high temperatures only in the upper 60s to the lower 70s. Looks like a cool week. High resolution Doppler radar, nothing out to the west of us. The last of the showers and thunderstorms moving out of southeastern Wisconsin and through parts of northern Illinois. High temperatures today, lower 80s through much of Wisconsin before the cold front came through. Notice out to the west, high temperatures stayed in the 60s and 70s across Minnesota, back in the Dakotas. And right now, temperatures are already in the 50s out toward Minneapolis and the Twin Cities. Chicago is still at 80 degrees, but the warmer Warmer is moving to the east, and so is the more humid air, too. Dew point temperatures in the 60s and even low 70s into parts of northern Illinois. Our dew point has dropped to 59, and dew points are in the 40s toward north and west. A lot of times temperatures will fall to near the dew point, so we're looking at low temperatures tonight back into the middle 50s compared to the middle 70s that we saw early this morning. The jet stream will also be sagging to the south with time. That will allow the cooler air that's been building across the north central part of the country to drop southeastward and at least keep the rain chances out for a couple of days. You can see the cold front now down into the Chicago area. The winds have shifted to the northwest. Those temperatures continue to fall, and the cooler air continues to come in from the north and west. On future track, look for partly cloudy skies overnight. Tomorrow, partly sunny, high temperatures, lower 70s. Weak weather disturbance could bring a couple of showers tomorrow night, and then we're back to sunshine for Thursday and probably Friday as well. High temperatures both days will be in the lower to middle 70s, and then the clouds gathering out to the west. Those will be in here for Saturday. The Climate Prediction Center monthly and seasonal outlooks just came in today. For June, we're expecting below normal temperatures through the northern part of the United States. The first half of June is expected to be cool thanks to the weather pattern that we're in. The warmer than normal weather shifts to the south and to the east, and precipitation expected to be near normal with below normal precipitation out to the southwest and a couple of areas above normal precipitation to our southwest. But take a look at the seasonal outlook for summer, the meteorological summer, June, July, and August. Above normal temperatures through much of the country at the highest probabilities centered out west, and notice precipitation expected to be below normal through much of the western part of the country, which unfortunately is in a drought and will probably get worse. Tomorrow, though, partly sunny skies, cooler day today, than today, high temperature at 71, up to 73 on Thursday and 74 on Friday. Again, mainly dry through that period, but then as we get into the weekend, you can see showers and thunderstorms return by Saturday afternoon into Sunday, probably ending on Monday, but then shower chances continue through next week. High temperatures only in the upper 60s to lower 70s.
And coming up in sports, the OTAs might be voluntary for the Packers, but why Matt LaFleur hopes the guys that were there learned something. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Repeat after me. Computer screen off. Happy hour on. One of the best parts about being an adult is we get to call this networking.
At Machinery Row Bicycles, you'll find Wisconsin's largest selection of road and triathlon bicycles from Moots, Giant, Felt, Waterford, and Trek. Trek has a great lineup of sport touring bicycles that are great for day tours and charity rides. The place to shop for the world's most beautiful bicycles is Machinery Row Bicycles, the most beautiful bicycle store in the world. Free adjustments and service are included in your Machinery Row bicycle. So many fun things to look at and bicycles to test ride on the bicycle path by the lake at Machinery Row Bicycles.
Family-owned Brothers Maine knows Memorial Day is a time to gather with loved ones. Celebrate this special time with special deals and free delivery on appliances from top brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid. Feel like family. Brothers Maine.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Donate today.
Everything's so expensive, it's stretching our family thin. It never used to be like this. It's tougher on us to make ends meet because America's too dependent on China, and Ron Johnson's making it worse. He voted against cracking down on China with tougher trade deals and voted for tax breaks to corporations shipping jobs overseas, and even refused to punish China when it manipulates its currency. And Ron Johnson even defended shipping American jobs overseas. Senator Johnson, stop making it easier on China and tougher on us.
Now is the time to transform your home. It's time for new energy-efficient replacement windows from Champion. Right now, every Comfort 365 window style is 40% off.
At Champion, we make buying new windows easy. Unlike some other companies, we control every step of the process. We design, build, install, and guarantee it for life.
Upgrade your home and get 40% off all styles. Call now or go online to book your free estimate at getchampionwindows.com.
There are too many burgers out there, so Arby's doesn't make burgers.
But there aren't enough Wagyu burgers, so Arby's made an exception. Get wrecked, bad burgers. Arby's, we have the meat.
Need to know what the traffic is like before you hit the road? Get the Channel 3000 app now, and I'll tell you where the trouble spots are and how to get around them. The Channel 3000 app. Get it now.
Powered by News 3 Now.
The Packers began week 2 of their 3-week OTA program today, and as expected, the big-name vets were not in attendance. But the voluntary organized team activities do serve a purpose before everyone heads to Green Bay for the mandatory minicamp next week. These practice sessions are huge for young guys who are learning the playbook. It's another opportunity for them to get a jump start on how the Packers do things.
Especially for any new guys or any young guys, when they're away from here for those 5 weeks after OTAs conclude, it's important that they stay in the book, and because you'll lose everything that you'd learn, and then you're starting from scratch. We're trying to lay a foundation for the future, for our season.
Technically, the Champions Tour has 5 major tournaments, but Steve Stricker likes to say there are 6, and the extra one he adds, obviously the AmFam Championship. The atmosphere at University Ridge during the 3-day tournament feels like a major. The money the winner wins is comparable to a major, and the field, well, that's always full of heavy hitters. So it's safe to say playing in Madison is a top destination on the tour.
There's a lot of tournaments out on the Champions Tour that don't have a great fan support, but here in Madison is quite different. So they really enjoy that. It feels like a regular PGA Tour event. The atmosphere is really second to none, and that's why the guys love to come here and play, and they're playing for a lot of money thanks to you guys. So you add all that up, and that's why we get such a strong field.
Ryan Mcdonough and the Tampa Bay Lightning are a series win away from playing for Lord Stanley's Cup for the 3rd straight season. After sweeping the Panthers, the 2-time defending Cup champs had over a week off to wait for their opponent in the Eastern Conference Finals. That series against the Rangers begin tomorrow, and the former Badger cannot wait to get back on the ice.
We're as hungry, as desperate, and as willing to do whatever it takes at this point to try and keep this journey going here. So we've had a lot of time to think and prep, and now we know our opponent, and it's exciting that we get to go out and finally play tomorrow.
Brewers taking on the Cubbies, and scoring wasn't a problem tonight. Crew down 7-6 in the 7th, and Rowdy Tellez rips one into the outfield for another RBI. That one ties the game. This one's still going on, tied at 7 in the 8th inning. Division I girls soccer regionals, Verona hosting Beloit Memorial. Wildcats haven't lost in the month of May. Showed why early. Izzy Plesac rips one home to give Verona a 1-0 lead. Then not even 2 minutes later, they were on the attack again. This time it's Lilia Blum. She goes top shelf to put the Wildcats up 2. They'd go on to win 10-0 the final. We're back after this.
This summer, prime rib is the star. Bite into the new Primal Angus Thick Burger at Hardee's. See Jurassic World Dominion in theaters June 10th.
Hey, everybody, who's coming to the big show? It's Fed Aid, Saturday, June 11th at Ho Chunk Gaming and Casino in Wisconsin Dells. An all-day outdoor event. Come out for classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles during the day, and stay for the concert at night. Featuring country superstar Trace Atkins, Runaway Jew, the Mascot Theory, and Beth Killian. All benefiting Heat and Housing for Heroes. Visit VetAidWI.com for details and to purchase tickets for Trace Atkins.
It's Wow Wednesdays at Hy-Vee. This Wednesday, get 6 packs of Coke products, only $1.48. Hy-Vee single serve or bagged coffee, only $2.99. Kraft American Singles, only $2.99. And organic Driscoll's Blackberries, only $2.99. Wednesday only. For more ways to save on hundreds of items every day at Hy-Vee, check out our monthly catalog, our weekly ad, and scan the QR code to visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
At Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison, the switch is always on. It guarantees the highest average payout percentage in the region. This leads to better odds and more wins than any place else around. Nobody messes with the switch.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison.
The Tempur-Pedic Breeze makes sleep feel cool. So no more night sweats, no more nocturnal baking, or polar ice cap air conditioner mode. Because the Tempur-Breeze transfers heat away from your body, so you feel cool night after night. Experience the mattress ranked #1 in customer satisfaction by J.D. Power 3 years in a row.
And right now, save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Dude, great ride. Right? This Silverado keeps me connected and in control. And this touchscreen is my command center. My command center.
The 2022 Silverado LT. Find new control. Find new roads.
Very well qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
This traffic is horrible. Great. Time for another one of these.
Bite into the new Primal Burrito or Biscuit with prime rib at Hardee's. See Jurassic World Dominion in theaters June 10th.
Every day, News 3 Now investigates. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Finally tonight, Hasbro may have counted the thimble out, but its fans have put it back into the game. The company announced on social media that the popular token is returning to Monopoly. Hasbro kicked off a throwback token campaign back in April. Fans of 6 retired pieces, the thimble, horse and rider, wheelbarrow, iron, boot, and money bag, could vote to have one game piece make a comeback, and the voting closed earlier this month. And the thimble was the apparent fan favorite.
What is there now? I mean,
they'll never lose the car, Gary, right?
I was going to say, my Monopoly game still has those old pieces. Maybe
because your game's 38 years old.
That's probably right. Well, the last of the showers have moved out of the Madison area. Live view from Edgewater Sky Camp. Still a little cloudy, but you can see those showers now out over Lake Michigan. Temperatures are falling. 74 right now in Madison, but 60s moving in from the north and west. Look for highs in the 70s the next few days, with showers and thunderstorms by the weekend, and next week looks cloudy and chilly.
Gary, thank you, and thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.